That's another one. He made Imelda Marcos look ridiculous. He was, for a dude owning that many pairs of shoes, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
Like 2 pairs of shoes, and Indy owned like 16 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so ridiculous.
It was switched around between the two, because I've always been the more minimalistic one, who was always really like elaborate with clothing.
So he loved Amazon.com. I mean, I know every person in this audience does, but Indy really got into it, especially when he started making those paychecks. You know, he'd get on there with his debit card and go to town. Before he would have to use my debit card. I wasn't too happy about it, and I'd be like, what the hell? You know? Okay, so Amazon, his friends, his beautiful friends. Indy had a network of friends that were just wonderful boys. I really actually love these children. And you are children to me. Isha, I see you back there with your hair.
He's hiding.
But they are. I feel, you know, a second kin to these kids. They're wonderful. His Xbox, I mean, again, you know, that goes without saying. You know, the kid was into those games, and, you know, God bless him for that. Getting out of school, that was Indy's favorite thing. Going to school, you know, obviously, that's when he walks in like he's, you know, about to, you know, go to literally a funeral. He comes out all pepped up, all just raring to go for the rest of the day. He loved getting out of school. I would see his face, I'd pick him up, and he was funny, man. He really loved getting out of school, I'll tell you. He just loved that. His room, you guys, I mean, what kid doesn't love their room? Indiana's room had to be just so, and it was. He loved his house, his flat iron. I know, again, this is a girl thing, and he had some quirks, man. But he loved that damn flat iron. I don't know what that was. And he'd leave it plugged. Oh, here's the other thing. He'd leave that damn thing plugged in all night. And I'd be like, you're going to burn the freaking house down. You're killing me. And, no, I never use that damn thing. I can't. With this? Our secret handshake, you guys. Me and Indy and Gretchen and Brigitte, we have a secret handshake. I taught them since they were little kids. It goes like this. No. That was our secret handshake, and Indiana would do it to me every day of our lives since I taught him. Our backyard, you know, we don't have a great backyard, but me and Brigitte plant stuff, and we're kind of proud of what we plant. You know, plant seeds and they grow. You know, we got, you know, a couple trees back there and whatnot. It's nothing fancy, but it's nice. And Indy loved hanging out back there with Woody, our cat. And he just loved his backyard. I mean, I thought I had to mention that. But the reason why I'm mentioning it is because he also liked to pee in our backyard. Indiana was sick. He had this unknown reason. I mean, he would go around the corner of the house and be like, where's Indy? He's in the backyard. And he's not in the backyard looking out the window. And I'm like, where the hell is he? And I go look for him, and there he is, taking a whiz on the side of the house. And I'm like, what the hell is that? We have a bathroom 10 steps away. Jackass.
I think it's a boyfriend, Ryan.
He was ridiculous with that. And it peed off his mother. Where's Brigitte? Brigitte hated that. And I know she probably didn't want me to mention it. Indiana loved Red Rock Canyon. His grandfather, Tom, my dad, we spread his ashes out there years ago, back in '88. And we used to hike out there. And just, if we didn't bring flowers, we just went out there to hang out. And Indiana loves Red Rock Canyon, so part of actually Indy's ashes will be spread with his grandfather, and I'll make damn sure of that. He loved Mount Charleston, hiking with his sister. They would go to, I believe it's Deer Creek, Brigitte? Yes. Okay, Deer Creek. That was one of his favorite places to hike. And we'll also be spreading a little bit of his ashes out there, you know, with no pomp and circumstance, obviously. It'll be a family thing, but I appreciate all your thoughts and prayers with that going to take place. We're not ready. That's probably not going to happen for a while, so. He loved San Diego, again, another place where he was fond. We took a vacation a few years ago. We got to see a Cubs game. Of course, they lost. But nevertheless, we'd like to also spread some of his ashes at Pacific Beach. It's a beautiful area that Indiana loved. Laguna, another hot spot for us, vacationing over the years. Indiana, when he was a kid, you guys remember when you guys seen the pictures on the thing with his curly hair?
Yeah.
Like Harpo Marx hair. So he's wearing a diaper and that's it. And he's at the water's edge in Laguna and mom and dad are yelling, "Turn around, can we get a picture? Turn around, can we get a picture?" He turns around and a wave came over, crashed over him. And when he got up, all the water and sand was in his diaper, and his diaper was like hanging down really. It was great. It was wonderful. It was so funny. Of course, he was bawling his eyes out. He loved Disneyland, you guys. You don't even know. We took him a couple years. He loved his Disneyland. We used to take the kids almost every year for years on end. I know it's weird, but I have this comfortability. Brigitte does as well as Gretchen. We have this comfortability there that is. I just don't know how to transcend. You know, it transcends like a thought. It basically just is, and we have fond memories there. There's a beautiful picture of Gretchen, my mother owns, looking in a shop window. And it's the backside of Gretchen as a 4-year-old, and it's just wonderful. And it's little things like that. It just made it a special place. It is the happiest place on earth. Okay, I'm almost finished. He loved the Cubs. He loved the Bears. Those were his two teams. And girls, okay, so I have to go there. So we're going to go there. Indiana loved girls. He was I would say a lady killer, yeah. He told me the other day, well, a while back, "Dad, I got girl problems." And I'm like, "I hear you, brother." So also, he liked girls again. So are we clear? This kid was a knucklehead with the girls. So it's a good problem to have, I guess. I don't know. Most of all, Indiana loved his life. He loved life, period. He loved the lives of the people that surrounded and were involved with him. He loved his life. He loved life in general. He was a good boy. This young man was destined to become, he was destined to become something special. And he was special anyway. I'm just saying, given the chance, this kid would have, there were nothing holding him back. He had all the opportunity in the world, and unfortunately it didn't pan out like that. So, these are some of the things Indiana loved. I've got to say two more things, because Indy would be tapping me on the shoulder. In fact, I feel him tapping me right now. "Dad, you got to tell him about Young Frankenstein. It's a movie." He would do an impression of Marty Feldman, who played Igor, unsurpassed. There's actually a picture on here where he does Igor, and you guys should all take a look. It is, you guys know who Marty Feldman is with the weird eyes? Indiana would do that on Halloween, scare the crap out of all the kids at the front door handing out candy. And it was his favorite thing, and he loved that damn movie. He also loved The Outsiders. It's a book by S.E. Hinton. They also made it into a movie, and it was really impactful. We used to call Indy a creaser, Pony Boy, Soda Pop Curtis, Donnie. Where's Donnie and Ronnie at? They know what I'm talking about. You guys know that? You guys know that stuff? Yeah, there's Don. Yeah, Ronnie. Soda Pop Curtis, Ronnie. It's Stand By Me. That was probably his favorite movie. He loved that. It resonated with him. It's an excellent book. It's called The Body by Stephen King. And he read the book. It's a short story, but they made a movie out of it, and Indiana loved that. These are just some of the things he loved. That's all I wanted to say was things he loved. I wanted to be, end on a positive note. This kid was full of love. He was full of life, and I know he would appreciate everybody here. He would be shocked by the turnout, and I can't believe he stayed with it through the wind and the heat. Michelle, I'm sorry about the wind kicked up immediately when she started her song. It was so weird. It's probably Indy going, let me do the first song. Michelle can do the second song. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening to me, and I'm sorry I droned on. Anybody else want to do another song? I'm up for it.